Oh, this is crazy. Bro, it's like the Josh Allen thing all over again. Nothing's wrong with my network. Nothing's wrong with my network, nothing's wrong with my system. This is a YouTube thing specifically. I just did a speed test of my internet and it's going as fast as it could go. It's going perfectly fine. Damn, YouTube really trying to shut me down. This is crazy. I didn't say nothing crazy, YouTube. You know what? I keep taunting them. That's why. I keep taunting YouTube, and YouTube keeps saying, all right, keep taunting us. Dog, I keep taunting. Nah, YouTube keep playing with me. This is crazy. This is the Josh Allen situation all over again. You remember when I was talking about Josh Allen winning MVP? And we started saying some wild things there, and all of a sudden YouTube's like, cut, 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 cut. This is the Josh Allen situation all over again. There's nothing wrong with my stream. My connection is excellent. So there's no problem with the connection. The connection is excellent. My internet's running as fast as it can go, and it's more than enough to stream. There shouldn't be any actual issues with my stream. This is really a YouTube thing. This is really a YouTube thing. Like I said, we back again. Now, YouTube, please, we are trying to be serious here now. We are focusing on a lot more about the topics for John Harbaugh. Because, again, this is serious. So we're being a lot more serious now, YouTube. We had our fun. We did our things. Please, YouTube, can we just calm down? All right? I got to get through these messages. We got a lot more to discuss. We're not done. It's 8 o'clock. We're not done. We got way too much to discuss. So, YouTube, please work with me here tonight. There should be no reason my stream should be cutting off, especially because my network is working. This is a situation where my computer's fine. My internet's fine. My streaming speed is fine. Everything is fine. There should be no other issues. But for some reason, YouTube is playing with my life today. For some reason. But like I said, we're not going to stop. We're going to keep going at it. YouTube, please, please work with me here. We are just trying to be functional. You done cut it off way too many times now. YouTube, let's be professional here. Let's be professional, YouTube. Let's be professional, YouTube. Please, please. I got a lot to talk about here. A lot to discuss. So please, please, please. Please, please, please. Just let me. Just let me. Just let me say what I got to say, and we're going to continue. All right? Okay. So let's get back on this as we continue. I'm so sorry for this, guys. It's not on me this time. This is a YouTube thing. My stream is working fine. I'm just being cut off by YouTube. I don't know if it's anything I've said. I don't know if anyone's posted anything in the chat that they're not supposed to. I don't think you guys have. But it's a YouTube thing today. My stream's working fine. My connection's perfect. My mic and everything else is perfect. I'm not lagging out. It's just boom. 1 minute I'm talking and the next minute the stream just ends for some random reason. It's like nothing's happening. So legitimately, it's Harbaugh's PR team. Ravens, see, you got to be right, because every time I start talking about John Harbaugh, the stream just cuts. I was literally in the middle of talking about John Harbaugh and one of the reasons why he ended up being fired, and then boom, the stream cuts. So it don't matter though. It's 8 o'clock. We gonna be chill. We gonna be here all night doing this, man. We got plenty of time. I don't care if I got to make 100 streams. We not quitting. We here for this. So we gonna continue on until the next stream cuts off here, and then we got to go to the next one. So let's get back to where I was at. Some of the information that came out in regards to this Harbaugh situation here. Harbaugh, okay, so in regards to John Harbaugh, the belief from inside the Ravens organization based off of what they were hearing early on in the morning to midday today, the expectation and belief was that John Harbaugh was going to return as the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. Harbaugh had a long discussion with owner Steve Bisciotti. In that conversation, a lot of things were brought up. We talked about this earlier on. Steve did his homework. He went around, started asking the players how they feel about John, the relationship with John, how would they feel about John moving forward. And the overall takeaway from that assessment was that John had lost the locker room and that many of those players in that locker room did not believe or fully buy in to John Harbaugh getting this team where they need to get. They had serious doubts about John Harbaugh as a head coach for this team moving forward. So with all those doubts and all those concerns, including a testimony from Lamar Jackson, his franchise quarterback, that he is trying to get an extension done, with all of that coming from Lamar and the crew, Steve had to have a conversation with John Harbaugh. And it was a lengthy conversation that went through a periodic array of things. And there was some conflicts there. One of the conflicts was about the coaching staff. Like I showcased earlier with that small clip from Ian Rappaport, John Harbaugh planned to return next season with the same coaching staff. John wanted to bring back both Zachary Orr and Todd Monken and run it back next year. Steve wanted to move forward from this. He wanted to make significant changes to the coaching staff. John did not agree with that. John felt that they needed to stick with this same coaching staff. And the person's name that was very hot in this conversation was offensive coordinator Todd Monken. Harbaugh went to bat for Todd. He went to bat for Todd Monken and said, I need to have this guy here on my coaching staff. So that was one of the things that was brought up in the conversation. Overall, it seems like they came to a mutual understanding, quote unquote. In reality, Steve probably just explained to John that they're going to move on from him. And John's like, you know what? That's fine. If that's the decision you've made. If that's the decision you made, fine. If that's the decision you choose, Steve, I will go with said decision. So since that was ultimately the decision that they made, the Ravens chose to move off of him. So Todd is definitely gone. Well, if you heard the news, Todd Monken has been a hot commodity in terms of being a future head coach. In fact, I think Cleveland's now offered, they've thrown out a request to interview him to be their next head coach. Todd Monken's most likely gone. If you saw the articles, they're not really fond of Todd Monken. So yeah, the Ravens players weren't exactly happy with how things were going offensively and how they were being utilized. It seems like they wanted a new voice in the offense. And John, who planned to keep both his guys, both Zachary Orr and Todd Monken, he went to bat for Todd. And that's one of the things that led to the dismay. And considering that's the aspect here, I didn't even realize this. I did not even realize this. Oh, snap. Man, I'm going to have to see this here. I'm going to just have to see this here later.